Yo, hold up. This whole situation just took a wild turn because now Nore is finally speaking out. And what he's saying? Yeah, it's making everything hit different. Listen to this. He's basically confirming that the tension between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj wasn't just fan drama, but something way deeper going on behind the scenes. And you won't believe this. There's even talk that Offset might somehow be tied into all of it too, which just makes the whole situation even messier. El clima de hoy es absolutamente hermoso. Excellent. You got the intonation exactly right. Next sentence. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Perfect. You're
on the phone right now. I want to talk to him right now. And I called you on the phone, and you all had a conversation. Yes. About the Nicki versus Cardi thing that you no longer do on the show. I'm glad that you recognize that. Because in that conversation, you all had a very warm and fuzzy conversation.
So listen to this. If you missed it, Nore recently pulled up on Jason Lee's show and finally explained why he cut that segment involving Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. At first, it sounded real simple. He claimed it was just due to fan backlash and reactions online. But hold up, now he's making it clear there was way more happening behind the scenes than he originally let on. El clima de hoy es absolutamente hermoso. Excellent! You got the intonation exactly right. Next sentence. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor.
Perfect. Person in the world that knows we had that conversation, one, and two, I complied with that conversation. You did. But it wasn't compliance out of a mandate. You all had a conversation. I did not know. And you told her how much you respected her. Because I think she thought, you know, because in her fairness to her, she's been going through years and years of this Nicki Cardi, Nicki Cardi, Nicki Cardi. She just assumed that your Nicki Cardi was a part of that when it wasn't. Right. She assumed, one, I'm from Queens, so everybody automatically assumes I'm with a person from Queens, right? Which is 90% true, and in this case, it might be true, right? Yeah. So, what happened was, Cardi said to me, I feel like you taking sides. And the realness, the truthness to be told is, there's actually no other two females for me to even compare. Mm-hmm. Like, our very first question prior to that is Jay-Z and Nas. Mm-hmm. You don't think Jay-Z, and they both have my number. Yeah. You don't think...
In the original convo, listen to this. Cardi B actually showed love and gave Nicki Minaj her flowers. She made it clear Nicki operates on a whole different tier, like a seasoned vet who's already locked in her legacy. But hold up. Then Jason Lee stepped in and flipped the framing, making it seem like Cardi was distancing herself and claiming a spot in a new generation. Now, even if that wasn't Cardi's intention, you already know how the internet moves. The second Cardi and Nicki are in the same sentence, it's guaranteed to blow up everywhere.
El clima de hoy es absolutamente hermoso.
Excellent! You got the intonation exactly right. Next sentence. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor.
Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor.
Perfect. Your phrasing is improving so quickly.
I'm taking off my jacket. Cardi B calls me and says, get that Noriega on the phone right now. I want to talk to him right now. And I called you on the phone, and you...
So listen, Nore is basically saying, look, this wasn't about disrespect, making it clear both he and Cardi B have real respect for Nicki Minaj, and we're just trying to avoid extra drama. But hold up, this is where it gets interesting. He also confirmed that Cardi herself reached out, meaning this wasn't just fans overreacting online. This was an actual behind-the-scenes conversation that led to that clip getting pulled down. Now, think about that for a second. If Cardi had to step in personally and a whole segment disappears, that clearly struck a nerve. And it shows you just how serious things really got. Because at that point, it's no longer just media talk. It becomes about how her words are being twisted, how her name is being used, and how narratives start forming around her image. And you already know, Cardi does not play about how she's portrayed in the public eye. She's made it very clear before that she'll shut things down the moment they go left. Now, hold up, because just when you think that's it, things take another turn. While breaking all this down, Nore also started addressing his situation with Offset. El clima de hoy es absolutamente hermoso. Excellent! You got the intonation exactly right. Next sentence. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Perfect! Your phrasing is improving.
What happened with you two? You guys, there was a beef because what? I don't know. I know. Okay, if you remember, then I'll comment. But other than that, I'm gonna keep God code. I think he was running down on you because of some stuff. But no, he never ran down on me. Let's be clear. Okay, let's be clear. Okay, but let me rephrase that. Rephrase it, and then ask me again. I'm in. I think he was upset that you had Cardi's name in your mouth, and it set you off to where you then had to be very clear about who you were and what you would do. Yeah, you're very good. If that was the case. He's very good, but this is what happened.
Now, to be clear, nothing has officially been confirmed in terms of specific allegations.
I asked a certain thing to a certain individual on a certain artist, and his peoples was there. And he called me, and I might have not complied to his conversation when he wanted it to be, and then he called Diddy.
Offset called Diddy?
Yeah.
Like to call, like he thought he was calling the boss?
Yeah, he thought he was calling the boss. And I told you earlier in my show, he doesn't control nothing.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, he didn't control nothing. So when he asked me, he was like, I was like, I got him.
Was this when you interviewed Takeoff and...
Listen to this. Nore is pretty much saying this wasn't coming from a place of disrespect, stressing that both he and Cardi B genuinely respect Nicki Minaj, and were trying to keep things from turning messy. But hold up. Here's where it really shifts. He revealed that Cardi personally reached out. So this wasn't just fans blowing things out of proportion online. This was a real behind-the-scenes move that ended up getting that segment completely removed. Now, pause and really think about that. If Cardi had to step in herself and the clip gets wiped, that definitely hit a nerve. And that alone tells you how deep the situation actually went. Because now it's beyond just commentary in the media. It turns into how her words get flipped, how her name gets thrown around, and how narratives start getting built around her image. And you already know, Cardi doesn't play when it comes to her public perception. She's shown time and time again she'll shut things down the second they start going left. Now listen, just when it feels like that's the end of it, the story takes another turn. While explaining everything, Nore also began touching on his situation with Offset.
El clima de hoy es absolutamente hermoso.
Excellent! You got the intonation exactly right. Next sentence. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor.
Absolutely.
you took that question out?
Absolutely.
And you still have that footage?
Absolutely.
And you have the answer?
Absolutely.
But
And I respected man code.
Okay, and took it out?
Absolutely.
Would you sell it?
Nope.
To me?
Nope.
To Cardi?
Nope.
To
Well,
Saweetie?
it depends on y'all. How much y'all offer? Nah, hell no. Offset, I got
But
the
you
back.
are the only person right
That would've
now
done that.
that has the answer.
No, and guess what? You still ain't gonna get the answer.
Who was on set with you that day? Because you be having a lot of people in the background. Can we pay them? No. Okay, no, we won't do that. But so you asked the question
by mistake. I didn't know.
But you asked the question.
Yes, I did.
And you got the answer.
Yes, I did.
But then you cut it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it.
To this day.
Because of the bro code. Oh, that's right. Because when you called me, you said if he keep talking, you'll put it out. That's right. That's right. I had to remember because I forgot.
But here's the bigger picture. This situation shows how one interview clip can snowball into a full industry-wide moment in seconds. You've got Cardi B trying to tightly control her narrative, while Nicki Minaj still ends up being the central name every time this topic comes up. Then you've got Offset possibly sitting in the background of all this tension, while Nore is basically stuck in the middle trying to explain what actually went down. Listen, this isn't just about a deleted clip anymore. Hold up. This is about control, image, and influence inside the music industry. So now the real question becomes, was that segment really removed just because of fan reactions? Or did something happening behind the scenes push that decision? And what exactly was said that the public still hasn't even heard? I'll leave it there, because this situation is definitely not as simple as it looks on the surface. El clima de hoy es absolutamente hermoso. Excellent! You got the intonation exactly right. Next sentence. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Me gustaría pedir un café grande, por favor. Perfect! Your phrasing is improving so quickly. Keep up the good